Welcome back, everyone. It's some unruly hour of the morning. We are at the flea market, just some rattling going on. I'm driving through the parking lot because I'm supposed to meet up with James from James and Jess. I'll give you guys a link to their Facebook page at the end of this video or in the description. Give them a like. They're actually giving me a whole bunch of flea market inventory that they got from a clean out. They drove it all the way up here just for me. Bright enough?
Cowboy.
He does. He's got the cowboy things on. So all this merchandise that's here, pretty much all the way up here, all these big boxes, all that stuff back there, is all this stuff that James and Jess gave me. It's all stuff that came out of a house in West Virginia. Lady had a yard sale, but she lived on a dead-end road that no one goes down, so pretty much nothing sold at our yard sale, and she gave it all to James and Jess because they helped clean out a bunch of stuff. Then, well, bring it to me. But this is the first time I've been to the flea market this entire year where I got here so early that there's no crowd around me. Now, I'll be pretty honest, whenever I do that first clip, it's usually really hectic. And I don't like that crowd when there's like 30 people and people are in my van, and it just gets way too hectic for me. So this is a much easier pace that I can go at. Also, I feel like a lot of people might be stealing from me because if I'm unloading my van, it's not that hard to just like take a box and walk away. You know, I don't know, it's a weird feeling, and like I go to pack up at the end of the day, I'm like, hey, that box of jewelry, where'd that go? Hey, what's going on? I'm talking to myself out here and I'm saying hello to other people. So that's kind of the thing. Whole thing of pots and pans and frames and bottles. It seems like a lot of this is housewares and brand new appliances. Like that's new. There's like this massager that was new. This thing is new. A lot of new stuff here. Kind of hard to see. Almost everything out. Still very dark out. Still early. Alright, this place is a disaster. It usually happens. Let's take these. So I have sold a bunch. I have not sold any cassettes, which is shocking to me. I might have a lot of stuff probably left over at the end of the day. Apparently no one wants some Jim Reeves. Seems like most of this is country. I did see so this is Guns N' Roses. I don't know. Without a case, how good could it possibly be? Not only in value, but in playability. Probably not the best. So doing pretty well here. It's kind of what I'm left with. A lot of empty.
What they use this on? I don't know.
I don't know what they are. $1 for the whole bag?
I don't know what they do.
I'm not sure.
What are these frames bringing, sir?
$1 each. $5 for the whole box.
There's only one that has that thing going on. There's only one.
It looks like it was sold something, but I think they're sold one at a time. You don't need all of them. So in other words, you buy one of these and it does something. So yeah, you don't need all of them. Yeah, it's got to be some kind of a, you know, to pry open. That would be my.
Probably something with, I don't even know what's going on there. Hope I don't lose a sale. That sometimes happens where somebody asks someone something and then they like stand there for too long and they start thinking about things. They're like, I don't really need this anymore, and they just walk away. Notice that's happened. Hopefully he's going to buy a picture frame. Oh, he's buying 2. I told him $5 for a whole box. Don't think he's going to go for it. What's going on? Oh, you need a bag at all? All right.
2 of them.
All right, $2.
That's interesting you say that because I got a couple others and maybe I could sell them all as a lot. You know, because without the glass, it's. I'll take it. I owe you $2.
Yeah.
That's cool. I appreciate it.
Like this one.
There you go, guys. Thanks, man. Thanks for the freebies. Back into looking for stuff. It's fun.
Yeah.
But those frames, I'll refinish them. That's my artwork for those.
All right, welcome back for another guessing game of taco stacks. What in the world's this? It's always great. Should maybe do it. Do a guessing game of taco stacks. I think this is one of those things that you put underneath your shoe and gives you traction. Like you slip it on the bottom of your shoe and these little like metal ridges kind of can bite into the ground or the ice. I don't know what I'd do with just one, but I have one. So I ended up leaving. The flea market. Came over here to the recycling place because I gotta drop off a bunch of stuff. Now, what in the world's all this stuff? It looks to me like it's probably gonna be all like magazines. They look like they're soaking wet. These are all newspapers. – 2005. One newspaper, what? Rocket, No Joe, No Go. 2007, Paris Hilton. Ha! Michael Bloomberg, forgot about that guy. Interesting. I thought this was going to be all like glassware or donation kind of things that people were like, oh yeah, let's not throw those out. These books are like shot. This is like something you come at, you go to a, 1986, you go to an auction and there's just piles of this stuff. It doesn't sell. Yep, that's a shame. Let's take a look over here. Women's Day, Country Home. All right. Not for me. But yeah, successful day at the flea market. Really got rid of a bunch of stuff. Fortunately for me, nothing I brought back that didn't sell. Nothing that didn't sell I'm going to bring back, I should say. Everything that didn't sell is getting discarded. Whether it be donated, recycled, or whatever. Shop vac. Alrighty. Well, this was kind of uneventful here at the recycling place, but never know. Really interesting. Didn't know what that could possibly be. Could have been some good stuff there. Would you believe at that? I wonder if those are all ballasts. Probably not. Don't think these are all ballast. If they are, wow, that'd be a lot of money. No, I'll take a thought they were ballast. They are folders. What am I gonna do with a folder? What am I gonna do with like 20 folders? But heading back from the flea market, dropped off all that cardboard. I usually like to run through this little development area. Some brass there, some wire, some good wire. have to run that through the wire stripper. I actually bought a bunch of wire at an auction. And decided one time I'd actually run it all through the wire stripper and see how much money I made. Probably about like a month ago. I think I spent like $12 on it at an auction. Alright, tell you what, that thing going through their driveway. Well, I'll finish my story here. I spent $12, ended up stripping all the wire with my wire stripper, and ended up getting about like $87 in scrap. But the only thing was, it took me like 2 hours, 2 full hours of just non-stop wire stripping. So I mean, I guess it was worth it in a way. Just depends on what you like your hourly wage to be. Now back to that interesting situation. I drove through this development this morning at probably 3:55, 4 o'clock this morning, pitch black, and I saw that lawnmower doing the front yard, and it scared me because it kind of looked like a very, very large skunk, but it's kind of like shaped like an alligator almost. So I thought there was an alligator shaped like a skunk or striped like a skunk just walking through someone's yard. It was, what's that early in the morning, your mind just does weird things. But no, they just ran their lawnmower throughout the entire night. And at noon, it's still running. Must be on a 24-hour thing. All right, well, that's gonna wrap it up kind of here for today's video. This bad boy here. At one point, I'm going to eventually get my act together and do some cleaning. I have to put all these extra license plates in storage because the license plate wall is completed. For those people who might be new to the channel, because you might not really understand what this is, because I still get Instagram messages and Facebook messages about license plates, and do I sell them, do I collect them, do I buy them? This has all been brought to you, or brought to me, I should say, from you guys and girls. Everyone out there has donated, not everyone out there, but people out there have donated a license plate to me through my P.O. box, and this license plate wall is 100% collected through you guys and girls. Not one plate on there is identical in style, and yeah, over the course of 3 years, accumulated all that. So greatly appreciate that. That's kind of the story behind all the license plates if you're new to the channel. But other than that, it was another fun day of treasure hunting. And by treasure hunting, I mean treasure selling. I got rid of a bunch of stuff, but definitely a big shout out to James and Jess House of Goods on Facebook. They also obviously have a storefront in Waynesboro, Pennsylvania. But if you guys want to go ahead and like their Facebook page, I would greatly appreciate that. They would greatly appreciate that. And thank you to them, because they pretty much provide me with half my merchandise for today. And I made a lot of great sales and really did get rid of a lot of stuff. So they were happy. I was happy. Everyone kind of wins out in the end. And yeah, it's going to wrap it up here for another flea market day. If you guys enjoyed it, smack the like button, subscribe down below. Catch you guys next time. Till next time, have a great day. Keep living the dream. Peace.